You hesitate as you stand in front of the luxury gate of Mina's house. Your heart is already racing and not fighting in your stomach. It's not because of Mina, of course, she's been your best friend 5 years, but it's her brother Jungkook who sends chills down your spine. You don't know exactly when it started, but the mere thoughts of him terrifies you. As you walk through the grand entrance, you feel that familiar tension prickling your skin. His home, you can sense it. Why Amina's voice pulls you back to reality and you turn to see her bright smile as she waves you over. You force a smile and rush to her room, desperately hoping to avoid any encounter with Jungkook. You and Mina began chatting, laughing about the latest gossip, but it's hard for you to concentrate. Your mind keeps wandering, aware of every sound outside the room, every that moment in the house. The air feels heavy, and you know Jungkook is around somewhere watching. You remember one of the first time he made you feel like this. It was years ago, but the memory still lingers. He had pulled you aside at one of Mina's birthday parties. He slipped on your arm's fame as he whispered in a low, chilling voice, if anyone touch you, they will regret it for the rest of their life. You laughed nervously at the time, thinking he was just being overprotective because you were close to his sister, but the intensity in his eyes, the way he spoke as if it were a promise, stayed with you. Since then, you have always kept your distance. It's not just his mafia ties that scare you, it's him, his possessiveness, his cold, clocketting demeanor. Mina leaves the room for a moment to grab the drinks, and as you wait, the door creaks open. Your heart slips in your chest when you see him standing there, Jungkook. His tall, muscular frame filled the doorway, his eyes dark and instant as they look onto yours. The silence between you is suffocating. You always run away when I am around, Ryan, he says, his deep voice sounding shaken stone. Why are you scared of me? I'm not scared of you. You stammer even through your voice. Bradley the lie. Jungkook steps closer, his presence overwhelming. Then look me in the eyes. Your catches in your throat as you force yourself to meet his gaze. His eyes are pressing, filled with something you can't quite understand, something dangerous, possessive. You can feel your legs trembling as he slowly approaches. He steps deliberate and calculated. He stops just inches away from you, his gaze never waning. You feel trapped like a deer catching headlights. You think I am dangerous, don't you? I remember his voice slow and unsettling. Maybe I am, but not to you. I would never hurt you, and don't you get that? You swallow hard, your pulse racing, Jungkook. You are in the mafia. I have seen what will you are capable of. A dark chuckle escapes his lips as he takes another step forward, his body almost brushing against yours. You have seen nothing. If anyone even thinks of harming you, I will destroy them. There's a terrifying silence in his voice. He means every word, and that scares you even more. You're about to respond when Mina returns, breaking the tension. You quickly step away, putting as much distance between yourself and Jungkook as you can, your heart still pounding in your chest. Days later, you find yourself over the Mina house all together. You don't want to risk running into Jungkook again, but one evening, as you are getting ready for bed, a knock on your door startles you. When you open it, your breath gets in your throat. It's Jungkook standing there in the dim light, his expression unreadable. What are you doing here? You ask, your voice barely above a whisper. He steps forward, his gaze never leaving yours. You can't avoid me forever, Ryan. Your heart races as you step back, trying to put some distance between you, but Jungkook closes the gap with ease. His presence is overwhelming, his dark eyes filled with insanity as he shouts down at you. What do you want from me, Jungkook? Shoot him on, your voice shaking. You know what I want, he replies, his voice filled with frustration and desire. I'm not someone you can just possess, Jungkook, you said, trying to keep your voice steady. I'm not one of your mafia deals. Jungkook's eyes narrow as he steps even closer, his voice low and dangerous. You think this is a game? I am in love with you, Ryan. I have been in love with you for as long as I can remember. Why do you think I let no one near you? Your mind is trying to process his words. You always felt his protectiveness. But you never imagined it was because of love. You take another step back, shaking your head in disbelief. No, you whisper, I'm scared of you, Jungkook. You are dangerous, Jungkook. Expression softened for a moment, but the earnestness in his eyes never fades. He reached out, gently cupping your face in the hand. His touch is surprisingly soft, but it only makes your heart race faster. I am only dangerous to the people who hurt you. He murmurs to me, you are the only thing that matters. I had burned the entire city down if it meant keeping you safe. You pull away from his touch, your mind in turmoil. You don't know how to handle this, the insanity of his feelings, the dangers that surrounded him. You turn and run inside your house, slamming the door behind you, your hands shaking as you lean against it. Moments later, your phone rings. It's him. You hesitate, but eventually you answer. I have give you time. And Jungkook voice in softer now, but still instant. But don't take this changes anything. You are mine. I will wait as long as it takes. His words send a shiver down your spine. You hang up, feeling small, confused, and frightened than ever. A few days pass, and you try to avoid thinking about Jungkook, but when Mina invites you over for dinner, you can't refuse. You know he's the threats, but you tell yourself you are just avoiding. It will be fine. May you sit at the dinner table with Mina's family. You feel Jungkook's eyes on you the entire time. He's terrible, but you can feel his protectiveness in every gesture, pulling out your chairs, making sure your plate is filled, clearing out anyone who speaks to you for too long. After dinner, you try to slip away quietly, but Jungkook concerned you in the hallway. His eyes are filled with longing as he steps closer, his voice slow and intense. Tell me you don't feel anything for me, Van, he says, his gaze pressing through you. I will walk away, but I know you do. You hesitate, your emotional swelling inside you. You don't know what you feel. There's a part of you that's drawn to him, to his insanity, but the fear still lingers. I don't know what I feel. You finally admit your voice barely a whisper, but I can't be with someone I am feared of, Jungkook. His face hardens for a moment, but then he takes a step back, his expression softening. I will prove it to you, he murmurs. I will show you that you don't need to be afraid to me. I will protect you with everything I have. You don't know how to respond, so you simply turn and walk away, feeling his eyes on you the entire time. The tension between you lingers unresolved as you step out into the night, your heart heavy with uncertainty. But one thing is clear, Jungkook, it's not going to give up, and deep down, you are not sure you want him to.